we're going to talk about employee termination and succession planning, two issues that are pretty common to most businesses and certainly are related to risk management, but don't necessarily involve insurance policies. So we're going to be discussing those in this particular course. A lot of companies, they look at employee termination as kind of this negative thing that, it sort of somehow indicates that, somebody on one side or the other has done something wrong. I have to tell you, in my experience, pretty typically employee termination is just sort of part of the natural life of companies. Sometimes really good people just don't match up well with your organization. Sometimes there is somebody who's at fault, but there's a lot of times where it's just not a good fit for whatever reason. So on the corporate side, if you're the risk manager, really, we want to do some things to mitigate any sort of risk that may happen as a result of employee termination. So that's what we're going to be talking about kind of in this first part of this session. The next piece is in the area of succession planning. So succession planning is basically this idea of how am I going to pass this business on to the next regime? How do I make sure that this organization gets passed on in the most efficient way possible, where the company isn't cost any business, that the transition goes as smoothly as possible?